Recently, Justice, you were part of the first Distinguished Women Forum of the Supreme Court. Hinighlight po nito yung mga distinguished women in our judiciary. Nabanggit niyo po doon yung isa sa mga plano niyo po to push for gender equality in government applications or government appointments rather. So for my first question po, bakit po importante po na magkaroon po ng ganitong gender quota po sa atin pong government positions across three branches of the government, Justice?
Oo, siguro if we will have data, hard data, makikita natin na marami na ring kababaihan, no, in government positions, but not in high-level positions. So you can identify the very few women cabinet secretaries, 'di ba? As opposed to the men who are cabinet secretaries. So tapos nagka-ES na ba tayo na babae? So in the judiciary, that also holds true. From our data, we did a research study on this. Only 18 women have made it to the Supreme Court in 125 years of existence. And I'm fortunate to be one of those 18. So, bakit importante? Especially in our work, no? Sa nilalabas natin na decisions, the woman's perspective is different from the man's perspective, especially when it comes to experiences that pertain to women. So, like cases of rape and other sexual abuse, experienced by women and young girls, 'di ba? So, kung ang lalaki magre-relate nito, sure, they empathize, they can probably imagine the horrors. Pero that's nothing compared to the lived experience, 'di ba? So that's nothing compared to a woman, a fellow woman talking about it kasi alam niya what it is like to be violated in that way. So, yun yung importante doon, that voice to be heard, no? And it's not a voice that just echoes what others have said, but it's a voice that speaks from the heart because it's a voice that knows, it's a voice that has experienced the trauma. So there's nothing that can replace that. So having that voice at the table is very important. That's the only way we can confront these issues.
And specifically, Justice, speaking of, in judiciary, more than 50% of judges in the lower courts are women,
Yes.
according to the data
Yes.
from the Supreme Court. But unfortunately, that's not the case in the upper courts. For example, among our appellate courts, the third level courts, and the Supreme Court, only the Court of Tax Appeals is dominated by females.
Yes.
And in the case of Supreme Court, as you said, there have only been 18 female justices among the 195 justices that we have. That's like 9% or less than 1 in 10
Less, yes.
men. So, specifically, para po sa mga kababayan po natin, bakit po importante na mas marami pong babae ang nag-i-interpret ng batas, mas marami pong babae ang sumusulat po, nagkakaroon po ng pagkakataon na makasama po sa botohan ng Supreme Court sa mga importante pong jurisprudence o mga interpretation of the law po sa ating bansa po?
Kasi ito pong problema natin or issue natin on gender inequality, gender discrimination, na nagbibigay bunga naman dyan sa mga gender-based violence, no? Yan, historical and structural, yung lahat ng yan, nakabaon na dun sa history natin, sa kultura natin, even sa education natin, no? So, kaya hindi mo yan mababaklas, hindi mo yan maaalis or mabubuwag kung patuloy na mga lalaki lang or kalalakihan lang ang nag-uusap tungkol dito. Kasi it will just go on, no? As if, there was nothing wrong with it. Yun yung tinatawag natin na patriarchal culture or hierarchy dito sa atin. Na kailangan ang head of the family is the father. Naka-ingrain yun sa atin, no? So kung hindi natin bibigyan ng boses ang kababaihan, at hindi lang boses, kundi mas malakas na boses by having more than one or two or three, no? And hopefully by having a majority in the future, hindi natin maaalis yon, yung mga stereotype na yon, yung persistent values na yon na mali, no? Na ang tingin ng karamihan dahil pinanganak tayong dito sa ganitong kultura, in-educate din tayo dito sa ganitong structure, ang tingin natin tama. Even the language that we use, that's why we issued the gender fair language guidelines and gender fair courtroom etiquette guidelines. Kasi hindi natin alam, unconsciously, ginagamit natin tong mga salita na to, itong lingwahe na to, kasi yan na yung nakagisna natin. Yan ang ginagamit ng lahat ng kausap natin. 'Di ba? Pag halimbawa sinabi mo tomboy or bakla, 'di ba? Sa atin wala 'yon. That's everyday language, no? Pero hindi natin alam na iyon discriminatory 'yon. Na iyon may mga taong nasasaktan doon, na may mga taong sa pananaw nila hindi tama 'yon, yung natapakan yung pagkatao nila or yung identity nila, hindi ginalang, no? So slowly, we have to make people aware of this. And the only way we can make people aware of this is through our decisions, di ba? And of course, when we are fortunate, we can do reform work like this, like yun na nga, the issuance of the gender fair language guidelines. So, yun ang kahalagahan para sa mga taong bayan natin, maaring hindi nila naunawaan bakit kailangan maraming babae. Mga babae emotional, mga babae hysterical. Those are part of the gender stereotypes that we are
Gender
seeking
norms.
to dismantle, di ba? Hindi po ganun. Ang tingin natin sa kanila, dapat po bigyan natin sila ng boses dahil half of the experiences that should matter in our decisions belong to women. 'Di ba? The other half belong to men. 'Yun ang tunay na equality po.